Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream here. Welcome to Commentators Corner, as we have, I believe, this will be three drivers ready for interviews. Of course, this is your chance to ask any of the drivers here any questions. So today we'll be talking to, I believe, Steph, Siege and Spike. So we send out the invites now, and we'll see who wants to join us. So if you haven't watched the race, if you're watching this back right now, please go back and watch the Austrian Grand Prix. It was fantastic, and I promise you will not be missing out at all. But yeah, we will now wait for everyone to join us for Commentators Corner, a new idea we've come up with. This is sort of our place to unwind, and if you have any questions for either any of the drivers in the room, eventually we want to set it up as like a sort of conference, like they have in actual F1. But there we go. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if you have your own questions, leave them down below. If it's for me, absolutely fine. Hashtag, I don't know. Make your own hashtag for that. Why not? So we'll see if anyone joins us. If not, this will be a very successful first episode of Commentators Corner. Obviously, if you have any questions for me, then absolutely fire away. Like I said, this is our place to unwind after a hectic race such as this one. We'll give it a bit of time, see if anybody wants to join us. Why won't anyone talk to me? I'll go on. I'll send out the invites one more time. Never mind, because we have our very first guest on Commentators Corner, Spike. Spike, how are you?
Hello, mate. You right?
Not too bad. Well, talk us through what was a very hectic race from start to finish.
Yeah, it was quite hectic, wasn't it? Yeah, being the car at the front punching the hole in the air was not cool. It was close, hard racing. A couple of moves were a little bit on the pushy side, but you know, hey, that's the way it is. And then I royally bottled it. Going through me and Squeezy. I think he overtook me into turn 2, I think, and then I got him back into turn 3, and then he got a better run than me. And as we come into the next corner, I turned in, but my car, I don't know, just didn't quite react or whatever. Maybe I turned a bit late, and I made contact with Squeezy, and I was a bit like, oh, Jesus, whoops, sorry, you know. And I was kind of preoccupied with that, and then going through the next left-hander, I touched the curb on the inside. That's the way she went, so that was my own fault. I wasn't really paying attention.
And what looked like a tough race for you, Spike, turned into a third place finish with what happened in front of you.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I had a feeling something was going to happen. Just because of everyone was being pretty aggressive today, which is absolutely fine. But you know, cars which were not given at times, put it that way. So I thought there might be something, especially with a couple of guys, but hey, yeah. So I lucked into P3 basically in the end. I had good pace, and the tyres were dead at the end, literally dead. I had to make them last. As soon as those guys crashed, I was like, okay, well, I've now got to try and make the soft starts because I was thinking about pitting for just to make sure of P6. And then I was like, no, I've got to make them last. And I think they're on, I don't know, I think they were nearly 80%, I think, on one of the rear tyres. So it was a little bit slidey at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you say whether or not you lucked your way into P3 or not, you've got P3, and it means the gap that was going to be built by Poe at the front has come down significantly. You must be pretty happy with that.
When you start on pole, you're looking to win, aren't you? Really. But yeah, all things considered, I guess. Yeah, P3 is. I will certainly take it. After being facing backwards at a turn 7 or it is a turn 8, I'll take that.
Absolutely. And when we come to the next race, which is the British Grand Prix, you must be aiming for a win there again.
I don't know. Depends on. I've never been particularly fast around Silverstone, I must say. Maybe perhaps to do with the fact that I'm on a pad. I don't know. I've just never been particularly fast. There's definitely people that are quicker than me around Silverstone, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and when it comes to a championship battle, obviously you've got Poe and Lambo with Squeezy also finding some form. This is turning into a good championship battle halfway through the season.
Yeah, I mean, you had it in the race. Top 4, top 5 at the beginning, all battling positions. So yeah, it's looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely, and I'm guessing then your aim is to win the championship.
Well, I guess so, but like I said, there's a long way to go yet, so just got to try and keep bringing the points home.
Well, just one more question then. Out of the 3 rivals at the moment, because anything could happen, so out of Poe, Lambo or Squeezy, who would you say you're most aware of heading into the second half of the season?
You put that very diplomatically there. So what you're trying to do now is get me to get some stick off one of the guys that I don't say
No,
always worried about. Any one of the 3, mate. They've all got their strong points, their weak points. So, Lambo's had a couple of unlucky races. I think I don't know what happened to him today, but he was behind me. So, and on the super, but he passed me on the supers because actually no, I made a mistake. I think through the final corner I went wide. But yeah, any one of them is definitely capable. And we had a couple of new drivers today who certainly had a decent turn of speed. So, we'll see going forward.
that was a good answer there, Spike. I tested you pretty well. Well, thank you, Spike, for joining us on Commentators Corner. I'll leave the final words with you. Anything you want to say?
Just a good race, guys. Good racing, hard racing. Just one final point. Just try and leave a car's width when you've got a car on the outside of you sometimes, but no damage done in the end, so we're all good.
Great stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Spike, and hopefully we'll see you at Silverstone.
You're welcome, mate. Well done. Good job.
So our second guest on Commentators Corner is Steph. Now, Steph, you were battling for half the race with Sean there. That was some battle going on there.
Oh, it was. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Kieran. Yeah, no battle I had with Sean. It was quite a lengthy one. We pretty much were like going side by side right around the track. I had to obviously all through the race manage my O's and get the powers up, charge it up for like these couple and go for a blitz around half a lap and then go from there. But with Sean though, full kudos and respect for him. Me and him were just like literally side by side, you know, trading off like different old overtake manoeuvres on each other. Eventually he'd locked up and into 10-3 and overshot it and pretty much killed the battle there afterwards, but apart from that, all is good.
Good stuff.
Noise in the background.
No, you're fine, you're fine. You must be happy with P5 then.
I am like over the moon with that. I'll take P5 round there any day, starting from my precision from 13, so it was a bit of a nervy start at the start. Going through like turn 1, like maze and lighty, little touches and kisses against each other, and then I had to get through them very quickly. Once I got through them both, it's just like case like just head down, zoom, get myself pace in the gap and go for it.
Yeah, and well, we go to. Well, I must ask you first that that battle with Sean, was that borderline frustrating because you finally made the move and then Sean got DRS and instantly straight back past you again?
Well, it wasn't so like frustrating. It's just like as soon as I overtook it, obviously my ERS was like down to like below 50, and I was trying to keep it above 50 to like reduce time recovering it. So I was like, I was timing it right within the three DRS zones, and then use the slower parts just to recover enough ERS in order to keep myself defensive for the next lap. But Sean managed to run away past, and obviously hard work had to do it again. But end of the day, it was all fun anyway, so I enjoyed it. You know, that's what battle's here for, is what we're here for, entertainment. So
Yeah, great stuff. And heading to Silverstone, like or hate the track?
Silverstone, wow, it's a British Grand Prix here, and it's a home turf, so you know you gotta love it. Just literally like, you know, no matter what the weather conditions, gonna go out there and give it a go and see how it goes from there. You know, if I keep up with this form, I ain't gonna like brace myself like say like top 5. That is like wow, the question. But again, long as like aiming for like points somewhere in the top 10, I'll be like majorly happy.
Great stuff. So top 10, any position exactly you'd want to finish?
I'll try to aim for 7th really. If anything above like 7, like 6th or 5th, I'll take it as a bonus and good hard work. But I'm just happy between like 7, 8, 9, and 10. Long as it's like points just to help in the drivers' championship. Obviously, because I'm mainly battle with like, you know, with Maze and C3 and all that in the standings, so gotta try to keep up and beat them really.
Great stuff. And well, I'll leave the final words with you, Steph. Anything you'd like to say?
Just like to say, like, you know, good racing. Kieran and Aaron are good commentators for you Tuesday and Thursday. Well respected, well done, good work for them guys. Silverstone's coming up on Thursday. Hope you can join us on there. Also, don't forget TTFL on Friday for Spain as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Commentated by yourself. It's self-plug on TTTV. That's all we do.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you know, you put you on the spotlight, and I'll put myself in the spotlight for Fridays.
Oh, absolutely. Great stuff. Well,
Nice
thank you for joining us, Steph. Hope to see you again on Commentators Corner.
I will do. I'll be loving these comfy seats on Thursdays and Tuesdays. You know that in the Amber Lounge.
Yeah, a perfect way to unwind and relax. That's for sure.
Yeah, with a glass of champagne, you know, and bubbly prosecco, you know, just chuck it that way.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing can go wrong. Everything's all smooth. What are you shouting?
Well, I'm going to wrap up the stream, Steph. So thank you very much for talking to us here on Commentators Corner, and we'll see you at Silverstone.
Well, so yes, Hills, thank you, and take it easy, bud.
Take care of yourself. And with that is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching this first episode of Commentators Corner. Let me know what you thought of the episode. We only had 2 drivers, but this is an idea to basically unwind, relax after a race, and this is your opportunity to ask any of the drivers confirmed for Commentators Corner for you to ask them a question. But that's that. I really enjoyed that race. Apologies for the race delay. These things happen, but I hope I was professional enough to keep you entertained. The next race on TTTV is Thursday. Unconfirmed whether it's going to be streamed or recorded, so follow at TTL F1 for all the latest updates about whether it will be live streamed or recorded. Friday, obviously, as Steph said, commentated by himself, TTFL racing at 8 PM, so join us for around about 5 to 8 British summertime to watch that one unfold. And then, of course, we have the feeder series for TTL F1, TTL F2, which you can watch on Sundays. It's 2 25% races, and it features some of the drivers who may not get the spotlight in TTL F1, and it's the perfect way for them to build up their form. But until then, until any of those, unfortunately I won't be here on Thursday, so I'll be missing out on the British Grand Prix on the home ground, which is a huge shame. However, please do join us on Thursday. In the meantime, I've been Kieran McGinley, you've been watching, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.